Well, we're really entering the home stretch now. There are 5 days left. This is July the 1st, and I said I'd finish on July the 6th. And from the high rate that maps were coming in, we've gone to an even higher rate. Oh my god, I can't keep up. I've built this entire outer wall, and still they keep coming. However, I want to ignore all this for now and go back to a map that I've been ignoring, honestly, for a long time. I said that I would play it, and then I totally forgot about it. It is a Fire Blue HD remaster by Engered. We'll see what it is. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I can see 999 enemies in the bottom right there. I think I might be in for a bit more than I bargained for. Ah! Oh, that was supremely bad. Ah! How am I supposed to do this? Alright, this is a... I'm going to assume that this is a kind of gauntlet map, where I'm not supposed to be fighting these, but just running away very fast indeed. Wait a minute. Just the layout of that room reminded me very much of that really abstract broken map that I played ages ago. Unfortunately, I had to take that one out because I didn't want to, because I said, you know, submit anything and I'll include it. But it just had so many performance issues. It was unplayable. This one seems to be going okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do I do now? Oh. I start fighting through these, that's what. Oh, I nearly got through as well. Don't have the plasma gun. I wonder how I can get it. I'm just trying to... Oh, I'm just trying to hope that I can lure enough monsters over here so there'll be a slight gap on this side. Here's invulnerability. Jesus Christ! I'll just let them all hit me in the face while I can. Oh, I can't go over that line. Fence around there might be nice just to indicate it. Am I supposed to have a BFG or something by now? Oh no, 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 no! I might have delayed too long. Right, here we go. Oh, my face. Ah, not quite. Oh, they didn't quite close the gap! Alright, now get rid of all the Revenant missiles by blocking them with my face. I put on my moisturizer this morning, so it's no problem. And just kind of zigzag so that they come over here and then I have to go over there. Not sure. Oh, I'm slowed down, I'm bogged down again. Nearly at the end, nearly at the end. Just keep moving. Don't get bitten. Oh, I got bitten. Oh, I didn't come out of that very well that time. Maybe I can let them out first. Let's see what that does. Yeah, I think that helped. Unfortunately, I've had to bypass a lot of that health. Ah! No, I'm further back than I was. This is not the tactic. This is not the one I want to go. Right, okay, that was a brilliant one. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should leave that invulnerability. Yeah, this sounds insane, but bear with me. I need to leave this invulnerability, the green sphere, until that wall's down. And now, here we go. Ah! Not going nicely. Not going well. I'm almost through the crowd, though. Maybe 3 more? 1, 2, 3. Done it, okay. Right, I'll just go past that one. Oh, no, no, no! Get out of the bloody way! I'm okay. Here's a crowd of cyber demons. And they are completely out of my way, and that is the end. Oh dear God. Alright, 3 minutes of absolute panic. But yeah, the intent of that map is clear. You don't fight. Sometimes running is the appropriate tactic. Okay, I'm gonna need to have a cup of tea and calm down now. Oh, I put in a teleport as well, just so you can zap to the other end of the map, because it's got so enormous. I hope that makes your journey a bit more pleasant. So let's start from the end this time, where the teleport isn't even working right. I'm gonna play Outpost 31 by Wise Free. All right, we start in a tight corridor. There's no secret behind me. There's a Nazi embedded in the wall. It doesn't even make a good wall decoration. All right. I'm making sure to joke about Nazis as much as I possibly can, because I miss when you could do that. Now there are tons of people who say, well, think of the Nazis' feelings. No, don't, the Nazis. Here we go. Very tight place for a Cacodemon. Have to maneuver very carefully to get past that. Here we go. Alright. And we're faced with a knight. Blue key. No problem. I thought I saw some sort of texture weirdness there, but I think I may have imagined it. Alright, so that means... Oh, okay. That's the blue door, but what's here then? Can I go down here? Oh! Definitely in a hard place to dodge those. Ah, okay. Oh, it's a monorail. Well, a double rail. A rail, as you might say. Can you go down here? I can. There's nothing here, though. Alright, let's hop back over. 2 monsters to go. What do you think will be behind here? Couple of shoot staffel. And that was the door to the exit. Short and competent first time attempt. I'm actually going to jump back into this one so I can give a bit of feedback. I think you've got some good contrast between open spaces and closed ones. I think this enemy, you meant to put it slightly further out so it wasn't stuck in the wall. It's easy to overlook. What you could do to detail your rooms a bit more is use multiple heights per room. Often I just lop off a bit of the room, stick it on the other end, mess with the floor and ceiling heights. It makes it look a bit more interesting. For here, you have a load of monsters that are congregating right next to the player, and you could, maybe by putting them up on ledges or something, you could make them stay away from the lift a bit more, and make the player come into the room. There's a very good article called The Doors Problem of Level Design, which has been posted a couple of times in the chat, that really is very good for being able to entice the player out. So for here, you could put a bit more decoration around the walls, but do a different texture, put the blue key up on the plinth. A favourite tactic is to have a line def next to the blue key that will ping some doors open. This here, using SW2 switch textures can be very confusing, because traditionally in Doom, a lit up switch means that you've already interacted with it. So the player might not realise in more complex maps that they've yet to press that. Yeah, I'd possibly give the player a bit more room in this scenario here, because otherwise they're just having to fight the monsters one by one. The texture at the bottom here is, I can't remember its name, but BRN something maybe? BRN small. This is an example of a texture with transparent areas in it, which is to be used as a mid texture. When you have it as an upper or lower texture, you can see the transparent pieces are black, but if you lowered this floor down to the actual floor level, and then highlighted this line in the 2D view, and said, and put a mid texture, put a middle texture on the front and the back and select BRN small, you'll be able to see the effect. You'll have a transparent see-through texture on that line, and you'll be able to see what you can do with it. Would it be nice to have a secret over here or something? You know, curve the rail around. You know, there are two things you could do. You could either just block the player from coming down here at all and curve the rail around so that it curves out of sight and it doesn't end at it doesn't end at a rock wall. Or you could put a secret down there. Let the player jump onto the rail and give them something worthwhile for their exploration efforts. Nevertheless, you have definitely got the basics working, and I really love that more people are coming in to do mapping because of this. It is the greatest thing I could have asked for. Let's do another one! Pluto 4 HD remaster. Do I even want to go in here? 382! I can... Wow! Alright. 382 monsters! I can cope with that! I can do that! Ow! Okay, so what I have to do is get myself round and over. Okay. Oh! Thanks. Oh no. I forgot that fighting was an option. I'm so, Alright, take that then. Oh no. What is this music? What is going on here? It doesn't matter how much health I lose here. Unless it gets to 0, of course. Because I'm going to get that Mega Sphere in the next room. Ah! How could you miss from there? Like Tim Henman. He's stuck under the blood shower. Ah! Oops. Oh no. Just getting past their bulk is the difficult part. Ah! I was almost getting it. The distance at which you can use a rocket. Done it, okay. Yes! Yes, oh yes, oh yes, okay. Are they still coming? No, they can stay there. But what's opening the door? Whoop! Oh, this is going down rather far, isn't it? I think we're in hell by now. Okay. Yeah, we are. Okay. Oh, I knew hell would be full of trees. Now you see, there was a bit of decorate submitted earlier on, where some of the hell columns were replaced with trees, and I hope I haven't accidentally I hope I haven't accidentally put it in as is. Running around the house, waking everybody up. Is this moving, or is it just a scrolling texture? Hang on. What's through here? Oh. Oh, missing texture. I don't think I'm meant to be here, honestly. Seems like the kind of place that I'm now permanently trapped in. Yeah, I think that wall's lowered now. Ow. We have survived adequately. Two choices. What do we think? Well, I'm not a great fan of the first one. All right. Yep, that started them off. Whoop! I dared to take my hand off the mouse for a split second. Ow. Ah, not quite out of the way. Awesome. I hear a mancubus round the corner. And feel its slight gravitational pull. Ah, you turned around. Oh, right. I'm actually doing okay for health. Feel like it expected me to lose oh dear. Hello. And goodbye. Wait. He's coming to the corner! Oh, I was not quite lucky enough for that. How many imps have come in behind me? Quite a lot, as it turns out. Oh, got muddled up with the column. Oh, it can get into the corridor as well. I wonder if I should designate maps, slaughter maps from the hub. I definitely should. Give people a bit of warning. I get a few rockets, but did I leave any health behind by any chance? I did not. Is there any health in here? I never realised that was red locked. Wasn't it a load of, oh, there was a load of health around the corridor up there? No, that's wrong. Where did I leave a load of health last time? Ah, okay, it was in the now lava-filled room. Oh! You saw, well, you saw where it was. Going to be a bit of a trick getting there. There we go, no problem. No! Maybe I'll just be satisfied with this. Ha 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 ha, yourself. What is going on here? Oh. Oh, okay. No, what happened here? Oh, okay. I'll just be running away now. All the lost souls in the universe are here. Should I try the pain elementals? Are they going to be hiding a bonus or so? Oh. I don't see anything. Music reminds me of a bit of Earthbound, or Mother 3, or spooky games like that. I'm definitely going to have to test my running skills. Results, not good. Ow! There's a bit of perseverance required on this one, isn't there? Let me get some health! Well, I've got a place to fight from. Karate the lost souls out the way. Oh, too close. Ah! Yeah, I didn't dare just stand there in case that happened. Wankers. Cock balls. Oh, sorry. You bends. flanges and other plumbing equipment like that. Only 50 monsters to go now, and I think most of them are behind me. Yellow key. Has anything happened? Not yet. Oh, I don't like this. That's the end! Okay! Oh! Needs perseverance, but it's possible. I would love some more health, rather than... Was there just that Megasphere and then all that health in the blue key room? I can't remember which one it was. But... yes. Yes, let's... Moving on. If you miss, you die. Oh, wow, okay. Here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I suppose I fired the super shotgun, didn't I? And that's just going to miss. Most of it by definition is going to miss. I didn't miss! Maybe... I think there may be some faulty... yeah, I don't know. Do I have to use the pistol? Well, that was rubbish. Rocket launcher seems fine. That will instantly kill you. I seem to be okay. Oh, not that. No. Yeah, I can't do anything with the chain gun. I definitely can't do anything with that. That... I think, the if you miss part is, doing a bit of work here. I think it's just you die. Alright, are the walls gun teleports? Is that what it is? I think they are, okay. So, alright, I will be Tysoning my way through this map. Oh, I haven't tried the plasma gun yet. I think I might. No, that didn't work either. Oh, one got behind him, that's all that. So, there's no... Is there splash damage added by, Dead Marine, I wonder? Is that why it's, being a bit finicky? There's tents there. Wondering if I'd use the right number of cells. Let's try this. Nope. That just kills you instantly. Alright. Okay, but cells generally good. Not always. What was that? What was wrong with that? I think I'm not being given a berserk precisely to encourage me to at least try using weapons. Maybe the pistol? We'd have expected a secret there between those torches. Oh. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't think any of them missed. None of them missed. It's going quite near a wall. Hey! Hey, you! Thanks. Right, the end. Very interesting concept. Works a bit less well than it was intended, possibly because of DXN Marine running in the background. I'll try that on vanilla and see if it makes a difference. Another one from If Games Then Fun as well, Inhuman Motion. Still not quite sure what I was doing wrong there. I think that maybe the splash damage of the plasma gun was messing things up. I'm not sure. Oh, nope, no, okay. Oh, there's a secret there. Slowly peeling away the layers of this onion. Something else noticed me. There they are. I didn't notice the Spectre before I started firing in that direction. It was just pure instinct. I thought there was something out to get me. Oh dear. Oh, I saw a box of shells and I then headed in the other direction. Whoa. Easy there. Aha! Did I not have my pistol on this map, or have I just... Oh, there it is, okay. Wonder why it wasn't... Oh, it's because I didn't have any bullets, okay. Don't mind me. Just being driven insane. No problem. Ow. Sneak attack. The sneak attacks keep coming. Who's next? Oh. Lucky rocket. Oh, no! Oh, just punch me to death, why not? Oh, this is not good. Been doing a bit too much running away and not actually controlling the monsters. Yeah, that's that wasn't going to work. Come on, then. Save me reaching over to the F9 key. Do I have any more opportunities to get ammunition before I dedicate myself to this? Oh, there's a little bit of a missing texture down there. Do you see it where the floor looks like it's hovering? Oh, I thought there must be. Oh, this, well, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, 8 shells isn't bad for an arch trial. Could definitely be better, but I'll take it. As long as I don't let him step on the Revenant. Come on, then. Oh, well, if you didn't see that coming a mile away, you have not watched any of my videos before. Stun, yes. Oh! Not the rocket launcher, you... Calm down, calm down. Well, they got the Cacodemon. And then the Revenant. And now I've woken up a load of other monsters. Alright, there we go, that's him down. Could have done without these waking up again. But it's okay. That's better. Ah. So does this one not come down? No. Stuck behind the torch. Just to prevent him bothering me later. Ammunition's a problem here, isn't it? Revenants are also a problem. Knee deep in problems. Oh! Also lava. Lava is another thing I'm knee deep in. No, the rockets were not precise enough for that. Phew! Any reward for that? Some ammunition? A little bit. I was expecting a bit more, to be honest. Come on! Oh, I did it. I suppose he didn't really have much substance on those bones. Come on, then! Wow! Surprised by my own strength. Oh, the BFG fell out of the sky. Oh, that's who was in it. Let's see, what can I do with him? I can BFG him, but it's going to be a tall order. That was a good shot. That was an excellent shot. Yes, okay, 3 very good ones in a row. Just have to get as close as possible to him that instant the BFG raise hit. Oh. Didn't retreat quite far enough. Still, I'll take that. Slow and methodical wins this race, it seems. No, that didn't hit end of the... Oh, never mind. Now I can afford to be a bit more casual about ammunition. Not too casual. But a bit more. Not really sure what that did. That doesn't do anything. Oh, I can stop the crushers, okay. Yeah. And that reactivates them. Okay, I don't know why that one doesn't act like a switch. There we go. Alright. That's a nice handy way to get past that obstacle I was having trouble with. Alright. Some shells to get rid of the spectres. Oh, I'm stuck up here. I'll take full advantage. Ah! Hello! Oh, wow, look at this! Something nasty is coming out of the falls. Yeah. I hear a sound that precedes pain. No. Keep on ducking. All right. Now I think I left a medikit there. Yeah. Well, a lot of demons being woken up. Oh dear. I'll just hang back here, I suppose. Just gonna get that supercharged and then I'll be okay. Any more? Alright. That was odd that I didn't get damaged more by that, because I thought I was on the lava for longer than it would have taken. I don't know. It's possible that the sectors that came down with the columns aren't damaging? It's a guess. Here we go, alright. Okay. Bit of help. The lava isn't animating, I wonder why. Because that is definitely part of the anim devs. I had such a pain with OTEX this morning. I was told by Lord Entropy something that I did not know before. That when you say a range for an animation, for example W41, W444, I assumed that it would say, okay, obviously there's a W4 2 and 3 I should look for and then use those. But it doesn't, it just goes through the list of textures until it finds it. So if your textures are out of order, it will cycle through every single texture on its way to eventually find W44. And that can give you some amazing dimensional instability effects where the textures flicker between, oh Jesus Christ, between every available texture in your WAD. Alright, it's BFG time again. Couple of very mediocre shots on him, but who's counting? Very good, okay. Oh! Oh no! I quite like that. Looks like we both have the same idea at the same time. Can you help me out, please? Well, that didn't help. Ah. It's a shame when you have one really good run and then you make a really bad mistake that ruins it, and then you can never replicate the good bit. Yes, golden opportunity while he was distracted. I hear an arch vial. Is that one I left behind earlier? Did I leave an arch vial behind? I can't even remember. Oh! Where's he gone? That's the exit. Thank you. Oh no! All right. Oh, how did he get me from there? No, I don't want to go that way anyway. Oh, I don't believe this. Oh, there's one there, okay. Or a pair of them, actually. Ah! There's quite a lot of you, aren't there? Ow! Why did you switch to the button? Oh, never mind, okay. So that's the end of that map. I think I could, with some time and a certain amount of perseverance, be able to clear that one, but not today. Oh wow! Okay, I've been going for 59 minutes. So, oh, you can see I've made a mistake on the line deaths for this because those should be blue because I've completed them. Rocket Screams is in progress. That's got the wrong screenshot. Otherwise, we're in pretty good shape. So I'll be back somewhere near here to take on a load of other maps very shortly.